We're taking a look here at the Godox UL Octabox 90 centimeters or 35 inches. This is a quick release Octabox that you can take on the go with you with the inner and outer diffusers installed. You don't need to remove those to collapse the Octabox. And I have it installed here on a Godox S2 bracket. You can see the metal rods that are used to keep tension, to keep this open. They are riveted in place, and then we have some little stretchy bits here with some buttons that hold the inner diffuser in place. So the inner diffuser is not held in place with Velcro. There is a zipper here that opens up, so with the inner and outer diffusers installed, you can press the quick release in the middle to collapse the softbox. So I'm going to go ahead here and at 2x speed install the inner and outer diffusers, and then we're going to take a look at what this looks like with both the Fresnel head and the bare bulb head on the AD200 Pro 2. You can see the inner diffuser has some extra material in the middle. The center, you can see a distinct circle. That is thicker material. So when you're using the, especially with the Fresnel head, you'll see it will keep it from creating a bright spot in the middle of the Octabox. Now for this, I test the different heads at from 1/128th power all the way up to full power, and you can see that here. This is 1/128th power and 1/64th power with the Fresnel head and both diffusers installed. So this is great. No real bright spots as we go through. You can see that extra bit in the middle tends to diffuse. Now this is the bare bulb head. You can see that circle appearing in the middle at the lower power levels here, where with the bare bulb head it is just slightly darker in the middle. Not bad though, really not bad. It does ship with this extra metal beauty dish that you can install to block the light in the center. So here I'm just using one layer of diffusion, the outer diffusion layer, with that metal dish in the middle and the bare bulb head. And then I do the same test after this with the Fresnel head. So this is with the Fresnel head, and you can see how much that Fresnel head is really just shooting right at the back of that metal dish. Now, in using that metal beauty dish with no diffusion, just using the silver lining itself and the bare bulb head, this is what it looks like. So this is if you didn't want to use any diffusion and you really wanted to use this Octabox as a large silver beauty dish. It really gets pretty even distribution. Now I try to switch that metal dish around. You can see with it flipped around, the light dispersion isn't as good as the original way that I had it installed, the way it's meant to be installed. We can see the grid here as well getting installed on the Octabox. I do think this is a good value for the money. This works well with both the diffusion layers, with both the Fresnel head and the bare bulb head. I like the fact that this comes with the grid as well as with that metal dish, and that once this is all installed, there is a nice easy way to open it up and collapse this Octabox to take it on the go. Make setup and tear down very, very quick. You cannot set it up and tear it down with that metal dish installed though.